你就讲完那8个字，然后导播我们就结束，我们就什么也都不要聊了。然后你随时可以开始，头先低下来。
光复香港，时代革命。
导播可以切回来了。
好，导播谢谢，
好，可以了，这样可以吧？嗯，好，聪哥，我们会进破口吗？这房会不会太短
？Hey guys, me right here. As you can see in that intro, the guy that you saw on the right side, where you can see here as well, Blitzchung, he had some words to say in his post-game interview. As you can see in the tweet here from Invin Global. He also had an article. So here's the article from Injun. Invin. Hong Kong player Blitzchung called for liberation of his country, Hong Kong, in post-game interview. Unexpected turn events during last weekend, October 6th, whenever that happened, the Hearthstone Grandmasters regular season. After finishing his match, he appeared with a gas mask, and he shouted in Chinese, "Liberate Hong Kong, revolution of our age." Because he said this, he got basically a punishment for this, and first of all, let me read this. So the casters both hid behind the desk. Afterwards, they say something on the long lines of, "Okay, that's it. But bro." Once the production team realized what transpired, the stream quickly cuts to an ad break handled by Mitsubishi. So, as it follows, here the VOD of the day of this happened no longer exist. So, I don't know what I can say about that. Being Blizzard, I'd be embarrassed of what transpired. Seriously. Yeah, as you know in the news, if you haven't been following, Hong Kong has been the spotlight the last few months for massive protests against Chinese government's involvement in the area. Around a seventh, I think more than that, at least half of Hong Kong's entire population has taken to the streets in marches, blocked airports, or has participated in a different form of protest. And also, Chinese government involvement recently banned any involvement with any protesters wearing gas masks. So basically, gas masks are banned in Hong Kong during the protesting. So it sends a big message what Blitzchung did. And, well, October 6th, Blitzchung has provided a comment to Invin regarding his action on stream. As you know, there are serious protests in my country now. My call on stream was just another form of participation of the protest that I wish to grab more attention for. I put so much effort in that social movement in the past few months that I sometimes couldn't focus on preparing my GM match, even though he won the match, so that's cool. So I know what my action on stream means. It could cause me a lot of trouble, even my personal safety in real life. But I think it's my duty to say something about the issue. I completely agree with him. It is out of frustration, and I believe, would you say, pride, that, he said what he did. But anyways, I really want to talk about the responses from Blizzard. Starting out with, so here's what Blizzard initially said on October 8th during the APAC Grandmasters broadcast over the weekend. We all know all that already. On further review, we found the action has violated the 2019 Hearthstone GM official competition rules, hereby found below, engaging in any act that, in Blizzard's sole discretion, brings you into public disrepute, offends a portion or group of the public, or otherwise damages Blizzard image. Well, it really looks bad on their part, what they really did, which we'll get into here, will result in removal from GM and reduction of the player's prize total to $0 USD, in addition to other remedies which may be provided or under the handbook and Blizzard's website terms. GM is the highest tier of Hearthstone esports, and we take tournament rule violations very seriously. After investigation, we are taking the necessary actions to prevent similar incidents from happening in the future. Which I think, come on, it's Blizzard. Are they really gonna prevent incidents like this happening in the future? I don't think so. Effective immediately, well, we'll see what Blizzard says after this. Blitzchung is removed from GM and will receive no prizing for Grandmasters Season 2. Additionally, he is ineligible to participate in Hearthstone esports for a year beginning October 5th, 2019 to respectively October 5th, 2020. We will also immediately fire both casters. Work out with both casters. Which really translates to firing them. We'd like to re-emphasize, whoever that is, would like to re-emphasize tournament and player conduct within the Hearthstone esports community. They really respect the esports community for Hearthstone. Come on, man. From both players and talent. While we stand by one's right to express individual thoughts or opinions, we'll deal with this later. Players and other participants that elect to participate in our esports competitions must abide by the official competition rules. Surprisingly, we have this.
It's game over. That it is. The suspense won't last any longer. They do draw the second divine spirit. And that is game WPI with the win. The winners deserved to be celebrated. They played great.
WPI really coming through, and it was a little drawn out.
Well, as you saw there, American University went out and basically did what Blitzchung did, and they didn't receive any punishment. So the contradictions, it really irritates me. American University received no punishment. I love that embarrassment that Blizzard did not do anything. American University decided to drop out of the competition, basically forfeit everything, because Blizzard wouldn't punish them, take away their winnings or whatever. Was it because he wasn't, what's Hong Kong, citizen called? I don't even know, actually. But anyways, well, you'll see what, I'm really frustrated about. Well, this is another response to what Blizzard said. October 12th. Reminder, this was Saturday. I don't know why well, you can see here, as we get to the bottom, well, eventually, Alan Brack decided just not to do anything with American University, and they wrote this. Well, he wrote this. Hello, Blizzard community. I want to take a few minutes to talk to all of you about whatever. On Monday we saw that, the previous Blizzard response was, yeah. And at Blizzard, our vision is to bring the world together through epic entertainment. Just a moment of silence here for this huge F that they just said right here. Seriously? And we have core values that apply here. Think globally. Really? You really thought globally when you banned Blitzchung for a year. We'll talk about more of his banning later in the casters a little bit here. Think globally. Come on, bruh. Lead responsibly. Most importantly, every voice matters. Seriously. You know, I really want to see the CEO of Blizzard looking at a camera straight in the face of the viewers, like I am right now. I want him to personally apologize. Wait a minute. Better yet, why can't he physically go to where Blitzchung resides, or even meet Blitzchung in some sort of interview / apology or whatever? That would tell me that Blizzard really cares about thinking globally. I'm really frustrated that the CEO, if I can even call him that, you can call him plenty of names, but for the sake of respect, I guess, quote unquote respect. Well, anyway, we can get past that. Well, we can't really get past that, but let's read further here. Encouraging everybody to share their point of view. They really did that. The actions that we took over the weekend are causing people, the community that really cares about the situation, to question if we are still committed to these values. We absolutely are, and I will explain. Really? That is complete and utter bullshit. Really? Question. I don't know, man. Oh, we'll read here. Let's read his explanation. Our esports programs are an expression of our vision and our values. Sure. Esports exist to create opportunities for players from around the world, from different cultures, basically different sources of income for them, and from different backgrounds to come together and empty their to compete and share their passion for gaming. It is extremely important to us for them to empty their wallets. What? That's not what he said. I think that's what he intends to say. To protect these channels and the purpose they serve, to give us money, to bring the world together through epic entertainment, fill our fat wallets, celebrate our players, and build diverse and inclusive communities.
You serious?
Sure. So here's Kevin Reed. As to how those values apply in this case, first, our official esports tournament broadcast was used as a platform for a winner of this event to share his views with the world. We interview competitors who are at the top of their craft to share how they feel. Sure, I get that. We want to experience that moment with them and with the community. Hearing their excitement is a powerful way to bring us together, which I completely agree with. Over the weekend, Blitzchung used this segment to make a statement about the situation in Hong Kong, in violation to rules he acknowledged and understood, which I read previously, as this is why we took action. Basically stripped all respect you have for Blitzchung. Every voice matters. They said this again. I don't think it does, as we strongly encourage everyone that has in our community to share their viewpoints in many places available to express themselves, as long as it's legal and permitted by their government in their respective countries. However, the official broadcast needs to be about the tournament and to be a place where all are welcome. In support of that, we want to keep the official channels focused on the game. Second, what is the role of shoutcasters for these broadcasts? We hire shoutcasters to amplify the excitement of the game. Yeah, that's what they're hired for. They elevate the watchability and make the tournament less boring to watch. Reality. And help the esports viewing experience stay focused on the tournament and our amazing players. Third, what are our actions based on the content of the message? No. Part of thinking globally, leading responsibility, every voice matters. This is the third time they're saying this, and the second time they're saying think globally and leading responsibly. Every voice matters. Saying number 3, third time, is recognizing that we have players and fans in almost every country in the world. Our goal is to help players connect in areas of commonality, like their passion for our games, and create a sense of shared community. Sure, I agree with that last part. The specific views expressed by Blitzchung were not a factor in the decision we made. I want to be clear. Our relationships in China had influence on our decision.
You serious?
They basically covered their asses here. It was 100% a factor. How can you say it was not a factor? Why would you ban him then? I don't get it. What he said were the specific views expressed. How can you say this is not a factor? Please be transparent with us. This is specifically not being transparent. I mean, it's a perfect example of not being transparent here. I mean, you have to have relationships in China. I agree with that. Because China has over 1 billion people. You can say at least 250 million has some interest in games. Yeah, whatever, okay. We have to move on here. We have these rules to keep the focus on the game and on the tournament to the benefit of a global audience. And that was the only consideration in the actions we took. Yeah, okay. If this had been the opposing viewpoint delivered in the same divisive and deliberate way, we would have felt and acted the same. Please. So many lies here just to cover their asses. I have to move on here. This is nonsense. Okay, what could Blitzchung have done better? And where can we go from here? Over the past few days, many players, casters, and Rebel, Kibler, esports fans, and employees, some players were protesting, have expressed concern about how we determined the penalties. We've had a chance to pause, to listen to our community, cover their asses further, and to reflect on what we could have done better. In hindsight, our process wasn't adequate, and we reacted too quickly. Damn right you did. We want to ensure that we maintain a safe and inclusive environment for all our players, and that our rules and processes are very clear. All of this is in service of another important value for Blizzard. Play nice, play fair. They haven't played nice, and they haven't played fair, so they're going against their values. In the tournament itself, Blitzchung played fair. Why you have to put pretty much air quotes here? He did play Quay. He did play fair. And he won the tournament. We now believe he should receive his prizing. Can we get claps in the chat? Or in the comments below? We understand for some, this is not about the prize. It is. And perhaps for others, it is disrespectful to even discuss it. You are right now. That's not our intention. Another lie. Because you just discussed it right here. But playing fair, also discussing it, also includes appropriate pre and post match conduct, especially when a player accepts recognition for playing in a broadcast. When we think about the suspension, 6 months for Blitzchung rather than a year is more appropriate, after which time you can compete in the Hearthstone Pro Circuit, again if he so chooses. If I were him, I would never touch Hearthstone again, and Blitzchung give back the money. There is a consequence for taking the conversation away from the purpose of the event and disrupting or derailing the broadcast. I don't get it. With regard to the casters, remember their purpose is to keep the event focused on the tournament. Not political factors, not personal gain, whatever clout, whatever you want to say. That didn't happen here. It did. And we are setting their suspension to 6 months as well. Clap, clap, clap. Moving forward, we will continue to apply tournament rules to ensure that people just drain their bank account. To ensure our official broadcasts remain focused on the game so people watching the game can spend more money in the game. Sure, and are not a platform for divisive social and political values. Another lie. One of our goals at Blizzard is to keep lying, to make sure that every player, everywhere in the world, spends money in the game, regardless of political views, religious beliefs, race, gender, or any kind of covering our asses, other consideration. All we feel safe and welcome, both competing in and playing and spending money on our games. Let's be real here. At Blizzard, we are always lying. Listening to finding ways to lie, improve. It is part of our culture. Sure, thank you for your patience with us, and we continue to learn. Yeah, please continue to learn. Sincerely, J. Allen Brack, liar of Blizzard Entertainment. Sure. Do we want them? So, the result of all this, say drama, news, whatever you want to say, for the past few days, I have stopped playing Hearthstone. I have stopped watching Hearthstone streamers that play Hearthstone because of all of this, the utter disrespect of the community. And whoever continuously spends money in the game is blind to what Blizzard is doing. Yeah, I believe on that Monday, I blindly spent money on packs, not really opening my eyes. After I purchased those packs, I thought to myself, why am I doing it? I should not be giving money to these people, these liars. I will not call them liars and say they disrespect people, their community, whatever, until J. Allen Brack personally and physically meets Blitzchung and apologizes to him. Literally bend the knee to him. Maybe kiss his feet. I don't know, but he needs to do something like that along the lines of looking in the face, looking straight into her eyes, like I am into your eyes right now, and apologize to Blitzchung. Blitzchung deserves a real apology, not words, not articles saying they're sorry, and they didn't even say any apologies here. I did not even say the words apologize or the word sorry in any of the Blizzard reactions. So until he comes right and talks right into our eyes and faces, says we apologize to him. Better yet, like I just said, meet him, have an interview with him. Maybe he might have insight on what's really going on. Just to have eyes on what's going on. Maybe it'll stir up the pot in China. Maybe it will, like, cause more drama. At least, look into our faces and say sorry. Straight to Blitzchung and to the community. Until this happens, hashtag Boycott Blizzard. Well, on to the next video. I think I'll be doing some Minecraft content. But please don't forget to like the video if you liked it. Dislike the video if you didn't like what I said. Leave a comment below. Maybe just speak some hatred on me, I don't know. I don't care, say whatever you want. And don't forget, subscribe to my channel if you like my content. Alright, until my next video, I'll see you next time.